These are the kinds of food ASMR videos that can easily make you stop scrolling. The ingredients appear one by one, everything moves so smoothly, and the final results are incredibly satisfying to watch. But here's the interesting part. You can create videos like these yourself using Google Flow, and you don't need a complicated workflow. In this video, I'll show you how to create more than 100 of them using just 2 prompts. First, head over to Google Flow and start a new project. Now, let's create our first food arranging video. Before we begin, there's an important update worth mentioning. Google Flow recently added an option to hide the watermark, which means you can now generate videos without the watermark, even if you're using a free account. Alright, let's create the first video. I've already prepared 2 prompts for this workflow, and I'll leave them in the comments so you can easily copy and use them yourself. Start by copying the first prompt and paste it into the prompt box here. The nice thing about this prompt is that you can use it for almost any type of food. For example, instead of a burger, you could create a video featuring tacos, sushi, pancakes, or even a bowl of pasta. For this example, I'll use a burger, so I'll replace each food placeholder in the prompt with burger. I'll also keep the setting simple, with the burger being arranged neatly on a cutting board. Next, we need to provide the list of ingredients. For this part, I used ChatGPT to generate the ingredients for each food item. So, I'll copy the burger ingredients I prepared earlier and paste them into the ingredients section of the prompt. And that's pretty much everything we need to change. For the input option, you can select either frame or ingredients. In this case, it doesn't make much difference because we're not uploading any reference images. Next, choose your preferred aspect ratio depending on where you plan to post the video. I'll use one output, select the OmniFlash model, and set the video duration to 10 seconds. At these settings, the generation will use 15 credits. Once everything looks good, submit the prompt and let Google Flow do its thing. After roughly a minute, the video should be ready. Let's take a look at what we got. As you can see, each ingredient comes into the scene one at a time, with smooth and consistent transitions between them. The whole process looks surprisingly realistic, and the final result is really satisfying to watch. Now, let's create another version using a different food. I'll click this arrow to reuse the same prompt. Then I'll replace burger with bowl of pasta. After that, I'll update the ingredients list with the ingredients needed to make the sandwich. And that's all we need to change. There's no need to build the prompt from scratch every time. Let's generate it and see what we get. As you can see, the result looks great as well. And this is where this workflow becomes really useful. You can keep reusing this same prompt to create hundreds of different food videos. Just swap the food name and ingredients, and you can quickly build a whole collection of unique clips. Now, let's move on to the second part, where we make the person actually eat the food. First, download the food arranging clip you've just created. Google Flow gives you the option to download your video in either 720p or 1080p. If you're using a free account, you'll only have access to the 720p option. I have the Pro plan, but for this tutorial I'll also download the clip in 720p so the workflow matches what free users can do. Once the video is downloaded, play the video on Google Flow and pause on the very last frame. Take a screenshot of that final frame, or save it to your project folder. This screenshot is important because we're going to use it as the starting point for the next scene. Upload the screenshot back into Google Flow. While that's uploading, you'll also need a clear portrait photo of yourself or another person you'd like to appear in the video. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just make sure the person's face is clearly visible and the image is reasonably high quality. Once both images are ready, add the food screenshot and the portrait photo to the prompt, just like I'm doing here. Make sure you select ingredients as the input option. Then copy the second prompt from the prompts I've provided and paste it into the prompt box. You'll need to make one small adjustment before generating the video. Change the food mentioned in the prompt to match the food from your first clip. That's everything. Now, I'll submit the prompt and let Google Flow generate the next scene. And here's the result. As you can see, the person naturally moves toward the food and starts eating it. The transition from the previous scene works really well, and the overall effect looks pretty impressive. Now, go ahead and replicate the same for as many videos as you can. You can now take the same two prompts and create different versions using tacos, pancakes, sushi, fried chicken, or practically any other food you can think of. Change the food, update the ingredients, generate the clips, and repeat the process to build a whole library of food ASMR videos. Now, let's bring both clips together and turn them into one complete video. For this part, I'll be using CapCut, so open CapCut and create a new project. You can use either the desktop or web version, depending on what you're working with. Import the two clips we created earlier and add them to the timeline in the correct order. Place the food arranging clip first, followed by the clip where the person eats the food. Once both clips are on the timeline, make sure they are positioned directly next to each other with no gap between them. Since the second clip was generated using the final frame of the first clip as a reference, the transition between the two scenes should already feel quite natural. Now, let's make the visuals a little more vibrant. Select the clips and open the Adjust settings in CapCut. I'll increase both the saturation and highlights to around 20. This gives the food more color and helps the final video look a little more vibrant and polished. Next, let's work on the audio. Since these are ASMR-style videos, the sound is really important. We'll extract the audio from both clips so we can adjust it separately. Select the clips, choose Extract Audio. You should now have separate audio tracks underneath your video. Select the first audio track and increase it a bit. This helps balance the volume and makes the eating and food sounds much easier to hear without one section suddenly becoming louder than another. If everything looks and sounds good, you're ready to export. Click Export, choose 4K for the resolution, and then export your finished video. And that's the complete workflow. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more AI video tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.